So if you plan on going diving this summer, here are a few tips that will keep you safe.
Like maybe dive into water?
No man, practice.
No, that's it!
Swimming is a great exercise as well as a fun way of spending time with family. Unfortunately, many people don't realize how dangerous swimming can be without careful preparation. So we're joined by two experts, National Coordinator of the Jamaica Life Saving Society.
Why are you so winded?
No. Norman Fraser and lifeguard instructor and swim coach Marie Bennett. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Norman came on this morning and said I was using the noodle as a weapon of mass destruction. So,
Well, not so much mass, but any rescue equipment is specific for that purpose and cannot be used as a toy. There's a breach of the regulation if you use any one of these things as a toy.
even a noodle?
Yes. Suppose it was the only flotation device like this ball available at the facility, and you've run down the road with it, and Marie gets into trouble in the water, and the lifeguard turns to reach for the noodle, and it's not there.
Because we're playing with it.
Because you were playing with it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's some serious stuff.
Yeah.
Is there like a rule book? somewhere?
Well, yes, there is a rule, there is a regulation. It is called the Beach Control Safety Measures. And it specifies, it says that it is a breach of regulation, which will be sorted out before what is now called a parish judge. And there's a fine or confinement. So it becomes therefore a criminal offense.
So I can't swim this summer. I'm gonna
Somebody's
pool.
almost
No, but
finished.
if you go to the pool,
Yeah.
right, there are certain things you must look for.
Marie, you're the only female lifeguard instructor in Jamaica
Right now. at
right
this
now.
moment.
Yeah. What are some of the things that, as Norman mentioned, that you'll have to look for at a pool for safety measures?
We have to recognize, assess, and then we act, meaning that you have to make sure that the place is safe as you go in, make sure everything is in order, and lifeguards are on duty. Make sure they're certified, qualified, and they're in their position all the time.
So what about someone like me, or Sakina, who loves to go off on their own and just jump off in any part of the pool?
Yeah, that's why we have the lifeguards there to make sure we tell you where you're supposed to go at all times. So you're being instructed, supervised all the time, so you're
So-
not unsupervised.
In terms of regulation,
Yeah.
once it is a facility that has public access, and when we say public access, you have paid $1 in order to have access to
Okay.
the facility. The law under the Public Health Act, the pools regulation of year 2000, says that this facility must be licensed.
I see.
So you must see in a public area a clear license that says we are licensed.
Yes.
And part of the safety measures says
Provide
you have someone
lifeguard.
who is certified, and most importantly, someone who is a licensed lifeguard on duty.
Yeah. Marie, you aren't just a lifeguard. You're a swim coach as well.
Swim coach.
What are some of the benefits of swimming?
What are some of the benefits? You get a lot of exposure. You meet a lot of new children, new people, and you get to teach all age group.
How long does it take for someone to start learning how to swim? Because I started some classes and then like 4
Well, we
classes.
start as early as the child is out.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
The child is born.
He's
yes.
born, yes. But they get all the shots first for pool and beach. So they do each and all of that.
Remember the
Yeah.
infant survives in an aqueous atmosphere, right?
Okay, that's true. That is true.
That's
so they're
true.
swimming.
So they're
Yes,
swimming
but-
naturally.
All right, so we have some equipment here.
Yes.
You tell me, I'm going to open this. No, I won't play with it.
You're not playing with it.
I'll get in trouble.
You want me to assist you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So,
This one is my son's equipment bag. So when you're learning to swim, you depend on, I have several names, which is Coach Marie, Auntie Marie,
And
Miss
sometimes
Marie.
they call her Miss Marie.
Miss Marie is when you're the instructor. So these are the equipments when you're swimming. You're learning to swim and they assist you. So this is a kickboard, the pull buoy, and these are the fins when you're swimming, swim fins. They're different from the snorkeling fin, from the scuba
how
diving.
different?
These are shorter, little wider, so you are able to produce a little more energy when kicking. Scuba diving relies on a fin that is usually longer, so you generate a little more thrust with less effort.
Okay, so I can't take that scuba diving.
No.
You could, except you would be burning so much energy. I think the sharks will catch you.
You know me, easy to get out of breath.
And it's not that your friend Sakina is laughing at you.
No, she
at
is
the
laughing.
thought of,
She is laughing.
she's smiling out
No,
aloud.
she's laughing at
Oh,
me.
okay.
So your noodle would be used at the beginning of swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Regardless of the age, so I
that
can.
once you're learning, we give you that to your first aid, your noodle. The second step, use your kickboard. When you're with the intermediate and then advanced, you move on to fins and goggles and all these nice lovely things up and down on assist.
I know it's summertime and a lot of children, they go out and they want to swim, especially open water.
Yes.
You know, I've seen incidents where
It's specific. It will say, let's say it's a hotel. The hotel has so many rooms. The beach is so long and so wide, and NEPA produces a formula that says in order to make this beach safe, you must have 8, 10, or 12 lifeguards on duty at all times. Okay? So your beach license will tell you these things.
okay. Murray, you again, a swim coach, where if someone is interested to learning how to swim, how will they get in touch with you?
Well, I am currently at the Y Speedo Swim Club and I teach the beginners and intermediate. So when I fix their stroke and they're all good, they go on the national team. So you don't really get to see me. I'm in the back.
Okay.
So I fix all the strokes, make sure their technique is good, and then they move on to the advanced training, and then they make the national team. That's so everybody gets to go away and represent Jamaica.
Because they were in the Goodwill Games.
Yes.
Just the other day.
Yes, I had a lot of children
63
representing.
medals, something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
performance.
And when
did
it's
very
for
well there.
lifeguarding,
Yeah.
Marie, we teach class usually at UTEC when their pool is operational, and on weekends, always on weekends, we're at National Stadium. And once again, pools and beaches must have certain types of safety equipment. So the lifeguard should have a rescue tube like this. The facility should have a spinal board like this one with head immobilization. This all forms part of their necessary safety equipment.
Oh, this goes.
Would you like to be boarded?
No.
Sakina, this would be a chance to have him restrained.
If people want to get more information about the Jamaica Life Saving Society, where do they go?
They can call me at any time.
Before.
Not after 9 at night, please. 876-381-4136.
Okay.
Our legal office is at 7 Stanton Terrace,
Awesome.
Kingston 6.
Awesome. Norman Fraser, National Coordinator of the Jamaica Life Saving Society, and Miss Marie Bennett, Lifeguard Instructor and Swim Coach.
Guys, stools are for sitting.
Yeah. Pay close attention to the rules.
Don't follow extra. Just don't try this at all. Don't do that. Unless you're at the beach and you have supervision. Okay?
Don't be a fool and jump from a stool.
Please don't.
We'll be right back.